Hey, what's going on? My name's L'Apprentice Damon, and in this video, we're going to do a review on PurAqua's Purified Water. So, let's go ahead and get it poured up. This is one that was requested, I believe. I think someone asked me to review it. I don't know. Either way, I found it, and I was like, alright, let's go ahead and get it. Let's test it out. Actually, this is an Aldi's brand, I think. I think so. Y'all let me know in the comments, alright? And we're going to be comparing it to this electrolyzed reduced water. Seeing how well both of these do in our tests. Now, the first test we're going to do is antioxidants, which is the most important test that we're doing today. It's mainly because we want to lower that inflammation. We want to reduce that oxidation as much as possible when needed, right? There's times where we need inflammation, but we don't need it on all the time. Okay, so our water could possibly help out with that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use this meter from Pinpoint, and we're going to take this wand, put it into both of the beverages. If we see a positive number, almost forgot where we were for a minute. When we see a positive number, Pinpoint is saying that that beverage is oxidizing. Okay. If we see a negative number, we see a dash, then that is showing by Pinpoint that it is an antioxidizing beverage. So with that being said, let's see what we get here with PurAqua's Purified Water. Let's see what we get. What are we seeing? Oh boy. Pinpoint is saying it's a 250 and rising, right? Which just at 260, right? So it's sharing that it is oxidizing, right? Let's see what happens with the electrolyzed reduced water. Let's see what we get. Can you guys see it? Alright, yeah, yep, definitely see a dash there. And it's looking like a negative 770. So this is a very strong antioxidant rich water, at least by Pinpoint standards, alright? So there you have it. That concludes the first test. And if you're wondering why this test matters, or why I say it's the most important one, I have a link that, or a video to the left or right of me, that breaks that down and why it's so important for this to be a primary thing when it comes to our health. Check that out. In the meantime, let's jump on to the next test. Alright, the second test we are doing is all about alkalinity. We want to see if the beverage that we're consuming is either acidic, alkaline, neutral. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use these pH drops from Ion Faucet. We're going to put them into both of the beverages. If we see a red or orange or yellow, that means it's acidic. If we see a blue, purple, or dark purple, that means it's alkaline. Green is neutral. So let's see what we get here with, I almost said Aldi's water, right? But PurAqua Purified Water. Alright, so the purified water is looking acidic, and the electrolyzed reduced water is looking alkaline. And when we look at this, it literally says it right in the beginning, purified by reverse osmosis. And this rips out everything. It rips out a lot of the bad stuff. Actually, reverse osmosis actually doesn't remove everything, but a lot of people feel it does. But it removes out definitely removes out the minerals that we need, right? And they did not add anything back into it. So you're probably thinking, I don't care because I wanted purified water. So if you're using it for mechanical stuff, that's fine. If you're consuming this though, you may want to check out the video that I have that shows up to the left or right that talks about the truth about pH. So that way you can maybe learn something new and find out why pH is such a big role that we play in our health. I'm not saying that alkaline water, bottled alkaline water is better, but I feel it'll give some context around all of that. In the meantime, let's jump into the next test. Alrighty, on to that third test. This one I like to call superior hydration. This is one of my favorite tests because it's just mind-blowing when we see it in action, right? And ultimately what we're looking for is we want to get hydrated at a cellular level. Like we don't want to just consume a ton of water and just like it just sits on our stomach, right? We want it to get to work. We want it to bring in nutrients minerals, and all that good stuff. We want it to fire up our ATP, give us that energy. And we also want it to get rid of waste, cellular waste, all the old junk that we don't need anymore, so we can operate at our best self, okay? What we're going to do here is we're going to see if we can make tea with cold water. And that's going to be just a visual representation of how small water is, right? And we want our water to be small to be able to pass through the phospholipid bilayer of the cell. Because when it is that size, once the right size, it can actually pass through there, bring in that nutrients, get rid of waste, all that good stuff. And so this is not, well, it's not the same size. It's a great example, all right? How are we going to do it? We are going to put some water into both of these cups with the tea. So we got that PurAqua. We're going to do the same thing with this electrolyzed reduced water. I'm going to slide this over some. And then we're going to give this 10 dunks. We're going to see if we're actually able to get tea from either of these, okay? So I'm going to grab this tea. We're going to give it 10 dunks. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As we see, we're getting tea from the electrolyzed reduced water, but we aren't really getting any from the, what is it, PurAqua? And I can keep doing this. I don't know, I'm not starting to get a little something, but it's taking so long, right? And like, for one, we shouldn't have to jump up and down to get hydrated, right? I shouldn't have to keep doing that. But let's do the same thing, and let's just pour the water and see what happens. So let's try it with just a true aqua. And as we see, it's not changing. It's not really getting into the tea bag. It's not pulling out the nutrients. I feel like it's getting into the tea bag. It's not pulling out the nutrients, though. Let's see what happens here with the electrolyzed reduced water. That's crazy, right? Oh my goodness, it is literally crazy what's happening. So this is actually darker. It looks darker to me. Y'all let me know in the comments. It looks darker to me, so it looks like this water's too big. The water molecules are too big to actually mess with the tea that's in the tea bag, right? So let me see if there's actually tea. There's tea in the waters. There's tea in these waters. It's just not the right kind of water, which is crazy. So you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, he has a magic trick to this, or he probably has a video. And guess what? You're right. I'm both. It's called the Magic to the Third Water. That video is somewhere around here. Check that out if you want to learn more about this and how we get hydrated better. In the meantime, let's do a quick recap on PurAqua's purified water. Alright, we tested PurAqua's purified water for 3 things. The first thing was antioxidants, and the pinpoint meter showed that it was a positive number, saying that this is an oxidizing beverage, while the electrolyzed reduced water was showing a negative number, showing that was an antioxidant. The second test we did was on alkalinity. We took the drops from ion faucet, put them into both of the beverages, and we saw that the purified water was so purified that it was acidic, right? And mainly it's because they were using reverse osmosis to make that happen, while the electrolyzed reduced water was showing up alkaline, okay? The third test we did was on superior hydration. We want to get hydrated at the cellular level. And we tried to make tea with PurAqua, purified water. We just couldn't do it, right? So if you're drinking this and you want those properties, then I highly recommend that you just be a little more mindful of the waters that you're choosing. Reverse osmosis is normally not good as far as something to hydrate us. Check that out in the other videos I shared before. And if you're serious about improving your health, you want to check out the masterclass. I'll talk about electrolyzed reduced water, waters from around the world, and all kinds of stuff. You can check that out by checking out the first pinned comment beneath this video. Thanks for watching. I love doing these. Thanks for hanging out with me. Stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video.